Hello everyone and welcome back to Win This Fan TV, and I'm here to review the second ODI between the West Indies and England. And England just they won by 3 wickets. I'm just gonna give you a start real quick. It's gonna take too long, but the West Indies kind of played better, but playing better doesn't mean you'll always win. That's what we needed to do, and that's what we failed to do, unfortunately. So yeah, so we can't win the series, unfortunately. So that means England have won it, and that's the story. So England won the toss this time in Cardiff and chose to bowl first. They chose to bowl first, and I thought they gave us what we wanted, which is we had to bat first in this game. So England gave us that decision, and for the first half of the game, we kind of batted pretty well. We were 140 odd, for two, and 180 after 30 overs. So a little bit of a letdown in the little bit of pride in the first half of the game. And then for the second half, it's a mixture of I'm leaning more on the side, of we batted badly rather than they bowled well, because Cardiff has not so long boundaries. They have some short boundaries, and we failed to capitalize in the second half of the game. So we batted first and we scored 308 all out. After 47 overs, we didn't utilize all of our overs. We still had 3 overs and a bit to bat, or 2 overs and a bit to bat. And I believe had we scored about 40 more runs, we could have had a chance. But not to say we batted badly, but I still thought we could have gotten more runs. So Brandon King and Joel Andrew opened the batting. A little raging of the order because of Hetmeyer coming in and Django going out. So Joel Andrew had to open the batting with Brandon King. I would still like to have seen Evan Lewis come in. Don't know what that injury is doing. But yeah, Joel Andrew opened the batting with Brandon King, and they didn't last long together. Andrew went for a duck, a 5-ball duck. There's one just holding up on him and caught on the offside for a duck. So another opening pair which has failed. That doesn't leave good signs for us, as we still search for consistency in the openers. Like I said, would have liked to see Evan Lewis back in, but I don't know the update on his injury. So hopefully we get to see him back soon, and then can feel better. But Brandon King was the next to go for 59. But it well. I think it's his first 50 in a while. So a little bit of form coming back to Brandon King. And he he battled with Casey Cathy, which I feel that they like battling together. So that's another good partnership between them. The partnership lasted for a very long time up until King got out for 59, as I said. Then Brendan King, Casey Cathy, and She-Hope battled well together as well. So Casey Cathy has been in great form for the past few months. Even in regional cricket, Casey Cathy nudges up another ODI century. It's his fourth. It's his third in I think 5 games or 4 games. So it's good batting there from Casey Cathy. He's in great form. And She-Hope, as we all know, did what She-Hope does on a regular basis. I think there was a time where he got a little bit bogged down because of the loss of wickets. Had he just not lost partners, I think that he would accelerate it a little bit earlier, and he tried to accelerate in the back end, but lost his wicket in the end. But good going there from Shea, another half century, is 28th. And there's Shimon Hetmyer. I stood up for Shimon Hetmyer for years. Still looking for some runs from him. I think it was some runs just coming off that IPL stint. But for a guy that plays regular cricket, I'm expecting more from him. Since 2019, I think has not scored an ODI century. Don't even think he has a half century, to be honest. So he's kind of lacking form, lacking confidence. I think it's been because of a lack of long form cricket. Plays a little bit too much of the T20 stuff. So if we can regularly get him into playing the long forms of the game, I think we can get back that Shimon Hetmyer of 7, 8 years ago. Even 9 years ago. Hopefully we can get that back. But he scored none. And Grills threatened for a bit, but did not get much. I think he got in the 20s. And yeah, that was kind of all the runs we got. So the top 4, 3 of the top 4 kind of did excellently, I must say. Like I said, we saw King getting back into form with that 59. Caught up at the wrong time. Cathy getting to 100 and getting out. And Hope just could not carry on from that 70 odd that he got. And England restricted us from a good position in the first half, from 140 odd for 2. They restricted us. I think we only got like 90 runs for the last 9 wickets. For the last 8 wickets, pardon. So there's something off about us batting for longer periods. Good to see some players standing up, but I would like to see a 350 score in the second match yesterday. Just couldn't get that 350 score that I was hoping for. Yeah, so 308 all out, 47.2 overs, which is what the West Indies got. And in response, England lost the two openers without getting off the mark, which I thought when that happened, we all thought that we stood a chance, but with Joe Root at the wicket, who came at free, with Joe Root at the wicket, you always knew as long as he stays there, England will stand a chance. And I think there's a part in the game where we missed a couple run off Joe Root. Had we gotten him run out, I think we would have won the game, but we didn't, so that doesn't matter. We still lost. Joe Root was, for me, the man of the match, scoring 160 odd to win them the game. Will Jacks also batted well. Will Jacks is kind of lacking consistency, but I think he's a good player. So Will Jacks scoring a half century there, and Joe Root scoring 160, which kind of won them the game in the end. But like I said, we didn't do badly, but didn't win. So when you're playing against quality players, you always have to look to get them up early, and we did not do that, and in the end it cost us. So yeah, England scoring 312 for 7, which gave them a series win, 7-wicket win in the second ODI. A lot to improve on for the West Indies, and look to install some pride as we play the third and final ODI up at the Oval in London on Tuesday. Until then, I will see you guys after the match, probably the day after. See you then. Later. Bye.